So, towards the end of filming Cold Shot, I came up with this idea. It was the idea for the ending to a horror movie, and it was something I just couldn't get out of my head. I thought it would be a really cool scene, and then that kind of started me writing. And I'm a big fan of Christmas, so why not a Christmas slasher movie? There's quite a few Christmas slasher movies, but I think, this one's going to be fun.
So at the moment, we've got a timeline planned. We're fleshing out the idea, making the story more whole, establishing characters, possible backstories. It's more so just knowing exactly what direction we're going with and the entire layout of the film.
Yeah, so then the New Year's party, that's where everything is pretty much going to kick off.
Yeah.
This is the first serious film that we've made, so I guess that is an interesting challenge. I think that as a writer, I tend to do comedy.
I'm pretty sure the shit I slept in last night was radioactive.
Please don't hurt me. Sorry, what?
Well, I thought it was just regular shit, but since I've slept in it, I seem to have become invisible to people. So I'm guessing I've gained the power of invisibility from it.
From shit?
Well, I didn't see it when I sat in it.
And I also think we've kind of hidden behind comedy. It doesn't matter so much if your film's a little bit ropey or a little bit rough around the edges. If it's a comedy, it kind of lends itself to more comedic, more of a comedic style anyway, so it kind of works quite well. So I guess the big challenge of this one is that it's a serious movie. It's as serious as we get. It's a serious movie. So I think the key with this movie is hitting that quality. I think with Annette, we really didn't know what we were doing. We got the camera about 2 weeks before we filmed, maybe even a week before we filmed. Didn't really know how it worked. Cold Shot, we learned a hell of a lot more. And now I think we're ready to tackle a serious film. So this is our first attempt at a serious film. And I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most. Making something completely different from what we've done before. And also I'm looking forward to all of the gore.
So what I'm really looking forward to with the new film is that it's new territory for us. We're bordering more on the horror side of things. And the amount of gore involved is going to be an experience.
Most looking forward to the gore, obviously. I think building the props and kind of experimenting with different stuff. And yeah, there's lots of cool ideas going about in my head, especially with like some disembowelment, maybe the beheading, and figuring out parts like that as well. So I'm pretty excited about it. So I don't know, the whole idea, it's also really fresh and new, and so there's like quite a lot to plan, which I'm really excited about.
I think through Cold Shot and Annette, we kind of learned people are willing to put the time in, and especially with this project, it's going to take a little more time because we want to get that quality. So yeah, I think it's mostly just confidence behind the camera, and then as a writer, like I said, just having the confidence to write something more serious than what we've usually done.
Not doing practical effects for a few years and getting back into it, and we're doing loads of stuff that I've wanted to do, like disembowelment and like main arteries spurting blood and some like head smashing. It's going to be really sick, and I'm really excited about getting back into it because it's been such a long time. That would be cool to kind of relearn it and build some cool disgusting faces and stuff and smash on it. I'm really excited about it. So yeah, it's nice in a dark way.
So right now we're in the process of putting the list of characters together. We're planning on how we're going to approach casting for this one. We want to try and come up with a new process this time. So I think there'll be the usual casting call, and hopefully we'll have a lot more people submit auditions for it.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
Oh, fuck off, you fucking fuck!
Hello. I'm aging terribly, apparently. Look at that. That's 2 years. 2 years. Anyway, the 12th day, we had scripted the 12th day, finalized the script. We were fully cast, pretty much. I think we had a couple of roles left to cast. We were starting to get props. We were pretty much ready to start filming 2 years ago when lockdown happened. Now, obviously, lockdown needed to happen. And since then, we've been waiting for it to become safe enough, and safe enough for long enough for us to actually shoot. I didn't want to start production and then have to shut down again. And obviously we want this to be as safe as possible. So I feel like we're reaching that point now where hopefully we can start production on the film. So the plan is to film in the autumn into the winter. Being a Christmas film, we need to wait for the leaves to fuck off and things like that for the externals. But the plan is hopefully August, September, start shooting. I'm going to be contacting the cast. I know some of the cast are still up for it. Even Daz, who was fucked off to Wales, is still willing to come back and be in this movie. So that's good news. We're going to be contacting the cast, seeing who's still up for it, because obviously we cast them 2 years ago. Assuming they're still up for it, then that's great. And if not, no pressure. We will find some other people. So once I've contacted the cast and I know who is in and who is out, I will be posting a new cast list, new list of people that we need for roles. And if you're interested, then please get in touch at that point. There will be another video. But this is just a video to kick myself up the ass and say the 12th day is back in pre-production. We'll be in production soon. Thank you for your support. It's been lovely that people have actually bugged me about making this film. I kind of assumed that if I, went quiet on it, no one would be interested. But a few people have been, which is lovely. So we will be following this up with a casting video in the coming weeks. But we're back in pre-production with the 12th day, our horror slasher Christmas film. It's going to be great. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you again soon.